Okay. So you're here now. Didn't mark what's his face. I thought it would have marked what's his face. We're gonna be right back. It's gonna take a second to do this. I should have gone to the fucking cave, man. I should have gone to the cave and become fast as fuck, boy. Alright, what do we have to sell? And better yet, can we fucking not die? Imagine you come across many interesting items in your travels. Maybe you'd care to part with some. I'll offer fair trade for each. Okay. Wanderer's Journal. Common finds in the kingdom. Much enjoy the deciphering of their text. Right together, they paint a morbid tale. It seems fate was unkind to most who travel within Hollownest's ruin. Another Wanderer's Journal. We're gonna do the thing where we sell all of it, even though I told Rachel explicitly to not do that. Might not offer a lot for each, but they're plentiful about the caverns, and I doubt you'll find another willing to make trade for Geo. Hollownest Seal, eh? Very interesting, this. Do you know the kingdom's 5 great kings? They're revered figures of Hollownest, often mentioned in the annals of the kingdom, but only as a group. Both their names and appearances seem to have been expunged from history. So long has passed since their time. It'd be a grand achievement to discover their identities. Another Hollownest Seal, pass it over. Enjoy collecting their like. There's little information to be gleaned of each. Mind you, they do keep a nice shine about them. There's nothing wrong with appreciating something purely on aesthetic merits. Do you have anything else for me? If not, get your damp little self out of my home. Holy shit. Looks like you don't have any relics on you. If you manage to find any in good condition, bring them to me. I'll give you a fair amount of geo for them. Your damp little self. Misty, I knew that the annals of history were coming the second that that happened. We all know about the great annals, you know? Goatsy. You know, you're not wrong. But that doesn't mean I want you to be right either. Ow. Why am I killing these guys when I could easily just go up the tube the normal way? Money. I told myself I wasn't going to farm, but here I am. The reality is that I've achieved what I wanted to set out for, which was getting the primary upgrades for the game right out of the gate. And now I have them. So all is well, you know? Now I can just do what I want. Ooh, controller is not liking things right now. It is doing a lot of movements that I'm telling it not to do. I really hope this doesn't become a problem. Because, like, again, I am on controller 3 within the last few years. And if it is going to be a problem, I'm going to start suing Microsoft and PlayStation, respectively. Because this is crazy. You can't be like, hey, you bought this thing less than 2 years ago. It's fucking dead. Like, that's absurd. That's crazy. Here's my hot take. Controllers should have a warranty by default that is as long as the expected life cycle of the generation of the machine that they're in reference to. If you expect that your machine is going to be for sale for 10 years, then you should be expecting that your warranty will be covering for about 10 years. Okay, this is too many guys. You wanna try that again, bucko? It's like the red ring, you know? Microsoft had that whole ordeal. Controllers should be the same. And they should have to be like, we need to check inside to see if it's filled with ants or something before they can tell you to disqualify it. Like, you have to send your controller in, and then they look at it and they go, hey, why is this full of ants? And then you go, oh no, they found out that it's full of ants. I never thought they'd look. Full of ants, shake my head. I mean, here's the thing. Full of bugs is actually a, like, extremely common problem that computer technicians get. And they hate it. A lot of them will refuse service if you are full of bugs. As they should. Oh, you surprised me. Hello, hello. Come in, sweetling. Come in and make yourself at home. I'm Salubra, and this is my cozy little charm store. Do the townsfolk out there tell you to come and visit me? Yes. It's a lovely little village, isn't it? Warm and intimate and full of life. What were we talking about? Oh yes, charms. I see you've started your own collection. Very nice. I'll show you some of my own, and you can take one home if you like. Alright, we've got some of the good, weird ones in here. Shaman Stone, for instance. Automatic purchase. We're gonna grab a notch because of course we are. You kidding? That price? It's a steal. We need 3 more for that. That's fine. While we're here, we can grab the lifeblood. We can grab a long nail. We can grab a steady body. And we can get another charm notch. Look at that. Become a guy who takes apart the controller and fixes it. There is something to respect about that, you know? I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so we do have our Shaman Stone now, and we do actually have 3 slots, so we don't have to be overcharmed for it, which is nice. And so now we'll just have a little bit more power to our gun. Our gun is a little stronger, we have achieved something beautiful here today. A slightly more powerful gun. Okay. Bear with me 1 second. I'm stretching. My fucking arm is killing me. Oh, my neck just made like the worst sound ever. Ah. Okay. Ugh. Imagine needing to buy something. Tisk tisk. Hollowed your night too hard. From squelched to dead. How bad did it sound? It sounded like somebody going like rip with a Beyblade. Since we're here, let's do a little bit of fun. We have the ability to nav around now, so we can have a little bit of fun, you know? You got 2 weeks left? Damn. Wait, hold on. Do we even need to pogo? Can I just... Oh, yeah, you got a pogo. Okay. I was curious. Started watching James' channel, part of the Dank Pod's Garbage Time verse, and it's about him repairing retro video games and arcade cabinets and shit. I mean, that's pretty cool, honestly. Like, all things considered. Proper taking chips out of the motherboard and soldering shit. Here's the thing. I think that that stuff is so cool, right? I guarantee that if I was ever in that position, that I would, like, solder my fucking skin and become Teal'c from Stargate. Oh, man, my arm, man. It's a really cool skill. It is. Oh, I slid too far because I'm bad at video games. The AVGN one. Yeah, you know, the AVGN one, that guy. Just that guy. Don't worry about him. I need to get the ability to fucking do a fast dash. I gotta get into the fucking mountain. Somebody call Tilfin so I can get on the mountain, man. Hi, guys. You're cute. Guess what? Poor guys. Anyway, that's what happens when you live on the mountain. What the fuck? Me when I walk into a wake and see that people are still alive. How dare people be alive here? How could you? More like a woke. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to go to the wake and not experience the woke? Yeah, that's what I thought. The wake, more like the woke mind virus, am I right? Everybody's saying that the night has no gender. But I think that's pretty woke if you ask me, which means that it's bad. I like that these guys stop talking when you come in here, and they stop talking as I'm saying this shit. Like, they have the right vibe. They saw me walking in and just muttering to myself, being like, fucking woke people. And they just shut the fuck up and were like, shut up, don't talk. He'll go away on his own. Just ignore him. They're listening, they don't want any of that. Ugh. I'm taking stupid damage here. In fairness, a lot of the time, I don't want anything to do with me anyway, either. So I get it, you know? They're on the right side of history, if you ask me. It's so true. That's where we need to go and use the thing that smashes down later. And now we're back to the fungal waste. Look at that. God, I love being able to navigate a map. I love being able to use abilities that allow me to go places. I like to have freedom of movement. I like to be able to drive my car and look at the, you know, Ontario Provincial Police OPP vehicle that is directly across from me and wonder deeply about what is making them want to pull me over. And then when they pull me over and they ask for my license, they go, hey, this license isn't valid, and I look at them, and they look at me, and we lock eyes, and they realize that I don't have a valid license, and that the name on it is actually a fictional identity. And I look at them and go, well, you need to understand that I'm not driving, I'm actually traveling, so I don't need a driver's license because I am traveling. And then they shoot me with a gun? I got lost this bit about 5 words in. This is me making a, what if Canadians did the same thing as Americans, but with like, our police instead of with, like, a sheriff pulling you over? So, like, the equivalent of, like, the state police of a area in the US would be, like, the Ontario Provincial Police. They mostly patrol, like, highways and stuff like that. Oh, you bitch. Thank you. The worms are back! I need to kill! That's as far as it lets you go up, huh? They really don't want you climbing that wall during that boss fight, I see. What's really crazy is they'll let you get, like, really far in this game without triggering the, shift to make this area harder. Whoa! Way! Whoa! Thank you! Look at that! Look at that! We already have an extra mask. Look at that! We're only 1 stream in, we're only 3 hours in, and we got an extra mask. Look at that! Look at that! Huge. Here's the thing, double jump is, like, really nice. And I'm always, like, a little annoyed that I don't have access to a proper double jump. Until, like, when I want to commit to making the world shit. Stream titles are so long, I kinda love them. Yeah, I mean, it's not even, like, actually that long, though. It's really only, like, a couple of words, and then the rest of it's just gibberish text to help as an identifier, you know what I mean? Oh, hi. Sarama. Pale thing. Can't call me that. You wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard of an arena that exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there, and we'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come and find me if you dare. Hollow Nest, what challengers await its ruin? Hey, what do you got?
Bapanada.
I see. Bafanada. Shio Sha. Pato Ashio. Yeah, you know what? Give it to me. Pato Ashio. There we go. Where do I want to go? Let's go get another mask piece. Why not? I wonder what the, like, speed run is for any percenting this game. Like getting, like, 100% completion or, like, 112% completion, but, like, maybe not, like, doing 100% of every optional thing that it necessarily requires you. Like, you don't need every item necessarily, but, like, getting the hardest bullshit done. I really wonder how long that can take for some of those absolute fucking freaks, you know? Sub 30 minutes for any percent? That's pretty good. Is there anybody out there who's just, like, able to... Sorry, I'm just looking at the map. Boy, I hope that's, like... Okay, it is on the map. I was gonna say, boy, I hope that's a line on the map and not my screen. I was really concerned for my screen's health for a second. Ah! Wait, where? There isn't like a really obvious line, but you can see that there's like a line between the area of the Mantis village, and like the fungal wastes and the fungal wastes area connecting to the L boot fungal waste. 2 hours, 22 minutes, 52 seconds for true ending. That's fucked, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, the different greens have like little lines dividing them on the map that are very, very faintly noticeable. Very, very faintly noticeable. I should go free what's-her-dick. Like, well, I'm here, you know? It's a very tiny difference. Yeah, it's like nothing important. I understand that it's very minute. Don't think you did the true ending? I probably will not do true ending. I just don't think I got it in me, boss. Ah, shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I think every one of these games is gonna have like a true ending. I think it's crazy to think that these kind of games wouldn't have a true ending. You know what I mean? Oh, fuck you, bitch. Eh! We got the stink spell ability. I've actually used it to defeat some bosses in some runs. Like, using the spore to create, like, a shit cloud is very fun. Ah! You pay this much. Spore plus Defender Crest is Stupor Stank. That's pretty good. I love it when people make my shit smell even worse, you know? Not enough scarabs? Damn, you got me. You know about how little scarabs I have. I woke up today and all my scarabs gone. Gotta play Necrons? I do have some Necrons. I've considered, like, doing a different paint job for my Necrons, but I really don't know, honestly. Oh, right, that fucking bullshit up there. Alright, we're almost there. All my Necrons painted. I wish, man. I don't think I've painted a full force of any Warhammer. If I'm being completely honest with you. Like, do I have enough that I could do some, like, games of some things? Yeah, but, like, it'd be some pretty crummy games. Alright, here's why we're here. Wow! Wow! There we go. Oh, please, don't leave me behind. You forgot about me. I knew you would. Everyone always forgets about me. Wait. Who are you? Your face. You're so... Oh, I'm sorry. I got lost. I don't know how I ended up here. You came here to rescue me, Bretta. The girl that everyone just ignores. Sorry, when I look at your face, I can hardly... I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I didn't think anybody... Sorry, I mean, Thank you. I mean, I better go. Back to town. I mean, I better get home. Thank you. Bensolia? Penthesalia? Not having finished painting any forests, also been stuck in reconsidering Necron. Yeah, Necrons are weird. Like, you have good ideas, and then you're just like, maybe not, though, actually. Oh, shut up. Stop touching me! How did you, Annie, get into 40k? The most insufferable person that I ever met brought in his Warhammer stuff when I was in 7th grade. And I was looking through it, and it was a codex for the Tau army. And then in the back, it advertised the other codexes of the other armies. And one of those was Codex Chaos Space Marines. And I saw a guy with flayed skin and skulls and spikes and giant armor and a bunch of mutations and a space wizard and demons, and I went, this is mine. And then I chose Chaos Space Marines. I'm gonna fucking explode if I can't get out of here. That tracks? Yep. It's really funny to me that, like, one of the most insufferable guys that I've ever known picked an army that, like, since their inception has been hated by people that are, you know, notorious Games Workshop people. Tower cool, though. I like them. That guy, though, he sucked. His paint jobs were okay, though. Still don't really understand what 40k is, but many people wish for me to get into it. So, a lot of people are going to say that it's like a game, a lot of people are going to say that it's like a setting, a lot of people are going to say that it's like a narrative. The reality is that Warhammer is a sandbox for you to have war games in it. It has some really cool stories associated to it, and maybe you just want to, like, get into painting, you know? But there are fucking weird people out there who are like, 40k is like the peak of literature because I'm 15 and this is deep. It's just fun. Like, it's a world, it's a universe where everything sucks shit so insanely almost all the time. You know? It's a thing, is like the best way that you could actually describe it. Like, Warhammer is a thing. It is a multimedia, globe-spanning empire that spawned out of painting tiny dudes that looked really bad 40 years ago. In physical material terms, what does it primarily comprehend? So, if you want, it's primarily models. Or if you want, it's primarily books. Or if you want, it's primarily video games. Ah! Ah! There we go. Minifigs, okay. Yeah. Minifigs are like the thing keeping the franchise alive. Because Noid would show me his cool looking guys, I started to go, whoa, that looks fun. I want to paint little guys. Honestly, here's the thing. I think painting the little guys is like the best part. Because, like, playing the game has the same problem that, like, D&D does, of, like, you gotta get everybody together, or you gotta expose yourself to the worst dude you've ever met. You know? We're deep into this decade, huh? Dude, I'm deep into being an adult man. At this point, decades don't matter to me. I'm gonna be dead in a few decades. When you measure time in decades, shit's rough. Gonna get deep into some pussy? I mean... Retweet and send to your mom? I don't think you would want to ever be in any way, shape, or form affiliated with my mother in a sexual manner. I actually had a discussion recently with her where I was like, I feel like you just have no real desire for romantic interest. And she was like, well, you know, I haven't really had any opportunity in that sort of thing. I'm like, are you actively pursuing it? And she's like, no. So it's really like, yeah, no shit. Another mask piece. The White Savior. The White Savior is a bad name, I've realized. The maiden woke in darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jabbed at all sides. Burning acid bubbled close below. What nightmare had led her here? What hope of survival remained? Doomed, she thought herself, and to despair she fell, until a light bloomed far in the distance. Bright, glowing spot fast approaching. It swept majestic through the thorns, leapt above the burning waters, and dove towards the maiden. Coming close, the form revealed at last a beautiful being, sharp horns gleaming white. Arms reached out for the damsel, gathering her up, grip firm. The quote white quote savior is quote saving it quote its kind. I'm not gonna keep saying quote, that's too many times, man. The hashtag white savior is here, everybody. Patoashio. I wonder how bad that would get if you start using that on Twitter. Yeah, retweet if you're a hashtag white savior. Exactly. Like, how quickly would that go wrong for somebody? Like, would it be immediate, or would it be like a slow decline into the end, you know? That, like, it is very awkward, in retrospect, to have that be your title in something. Like, even if you're the knight, and people are just, like, pretty nice to you, I feel like if you start going around and being like, I am the white savior, people will be like, It is very funny that, like, one of the Gundams is, like, called the White Devil. Because it's white. And it's like, Japan. Oh, Japan. Oh, Japan. Oh, Japan. They have no idea what they do. The whole game being about the color white is problematic, yikes. I mean, all the bugs seem to not actually be white, though. Granted, we're at least an exception to this. Given the entity, so to speak. Eh! My bones, my human bones. Ugh. Hollow Knight equal Nazi Germany. Oh, Lord. What have we done? This is why I don't get bigger on YouTube, man. I say stuff like this and then the AI hears me and it just is like, fuck this guy. But then some guy's gonna be out there using like fucking dog whistles and just be like, yeah, you know, I went to the store the other day and I paid $14.88 for a, you know, thing of white milk, and everybody's gonna go, oh yeah, that's a completely normal thing to say. The story you'll stay a niche streamer? Honestly, probably for the best. I don't think I have the mental capacity to be like a bigger person on the internet. I think I would genuinely go insane. Please stop bumping into me. RFK Jr. gonna say that soon. The worm will take control of him and make him say that. The Pale King is defo a bad guy in the end, though. Oh yeah, but like, aren't we all? For sure I watched the point we watched a new viewer leave. They were here and then Shepard showed up, I think, and we all started saying unhinged, horny shit, and I think they've been back. I mean, that's not unusual, I think. Do you hear that clip where he said he did coke from a public bathroom toilet? So, what's really funny about that is him talking about doing coke from a bathroom toilet. He also said that he used to do heroin. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, when I did these drugs, none of it ever did anything to me. And I'm like, my guy was not getting high from uppers. RFK straight up just letting everyone know he has, like, attention deficit disorder. Like, he's sitting there and he's like, oh yeah, you know, kids these days getting diagnosed with autism and blah, 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 blah. And then meanwhile, my guy has like a literal, actual, undiagnosed disorder. We got the race though, I'm happy. We can go and do combat with people now. Look at that, it's so strong with the power of my gun. These drugs didn't do anything to me. Have you looked in a mirror? Well, okay, listen, I'm not going to talk about the exterior physical toll that it wreaked upon his body. That's between him and the mirror, as you said. But, like, still. I do wonder what happened to his voice, though. Like, the guy does sound like he's trying to turn into a Decepticon. He tried to vape for science? Yeah, that's why he did it. He totally vaped for science. Wink. Nudge. I gotta stop doing that because I know that the urge to be like nuzzles your neck begins to come up. Wink, nudge, aggressive shove. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I went into a stream the other night, and unironically people started like, going like, you know, haha, winks at you, haha, blows you a kiss, haha. And I was just like, hey, can we not do this? Like, you're all like 32 years old. And like, I know that's kind of like pot calling the kettle sort of situation, but ooh woo, you so noidy. I hate this. Do I want to fight that guy right now? No. No, I've decided to change my mind. Filtered by out of place roleplay. Yeah. 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 Time and placement? Yeah. 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 The yes. Exactly. Sometimes you just gotta settle in and let it happen, you know? You just sit there and you're like, I've got nothing in my brain right now, man. It's just gonna be on autopilot the rest of the night. As Yoshi P would say, please look forward to it. You're in your yup years. Yep. You gotta get me a can of Alamo beer. I'll stand in the street at the side of the curb and just go, yep. 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 Mm-hmm. I should watch King of the Hill again. Oh, bury the knight with their broken nail. Bury the priest. Something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Oh, hello again. Are you still running about? Why not join me down here? There's plenty of wealth in these rocks for anyone willing to put a bit of work in. The crystals out here are worth a fair bit, but I have a feeling there's something even more valuable hidden just a bit deeper in. I can almost smell it. You're welcome to join me. There's enough for both of us. Or if you don't feel like digging, you can just sit and sing with me. I wish they let you work a shift at the mines. Develop an inexplicable southerner accent. So, I think one of my favorite pieces of King of the Hill knowledge that I have is that there is a French-Canadian dub of King of the Hill, where it is all translated and localized into Quebecoisms. And I kind of really want to watch it. Are you surprised? I remember the second verse. Lots of time to think while I work down here. Maybe I can even come up with some songs of my own. This is hard work, but I don't mind. Down here, I can keep working without even sleeping. It's fun. And every once in a while, you come to visit me. I'm glad. I'm glad you like the sound of my voice. Yeah, like just imagine listening to Hank Hill, but he just sounds like a JP, you know, like a Jean Paul, like a Jean Pierre. All right, we need the ability to do the thing. I should go kill that man actually, or I could get the lamp. I could get the lamp. Do it? No, we don't want to spend all of our money on lamp. No, I'm like brain dead. My brain has ceased functioning about 40 minutes ago. And I'm operating on like synapses firing in the fucking dark. Some people sitting there going, hey, he's him. But I'm sitting there going, hey, he's dim. Get it? Like a light bulb, because it's about to die and go out. Stop booing me, I'm right. Wow, it's rough, huh? Yeah. You need water or something? I'm actually out of water. So, like, yeah, I do actually need water. But I've simply decided to perish instead. I'll get you meds if you want. Bring them up through Brazil like that one time. That one time that you hung out with an old man in a weird way. Oh god. Oh no! I can't touch these men. It won't let me. Don't phrase it like that. Listen, it was intentionally said to make it sound bad. But also, like, every time that you spoke about spending time with this person, it did sound, like, really dubious. Like, I am aware that this guy seemingly had a romantic partner, but, like, every single discussion was like, what if this guy was the most uncomfortable person to ever be around? Don't want to ever be in that situation again. I don't blame you. It sounded deeply, deeply unsettling. Alright, we're gonna go and get another ability, I guess. How many do we have? So we've got Vengeful Spirit. We've got Howling Wraiths. We got a bunch of these things. We got the Claw, the Mothwing. So what we're like doing, like, on average, like a couple an hour? It's pretty good. It's like God needed me to understand what true third wheeling was like. I got the message, don't worry, man. That's really funny. Oh, fuck, my body. My adult human body. How the fuck did you do that? Get annihilated, idiot. I love the Soul Sanctum. I love being in the Soul Sanctum. They telegraph you so crazy in these games. They really do. But they have to. Shortcut. Ornate door made from glistening metal. There's a slot key of some kind. I need to test something. I need to test something. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We need to test something. You gotta tell Rachel about that. Yeah. I'm shocked that she never saw it. You know what, man? Oh god. Didn't either. She didn't see the vessel in Deep Nest either. Lion blind is a real thing, you know? Like, having streamer blindness is so fucking real. But also, she is really bad at noticing details in video games. And here's the thing. Here's the really killer thing about it. It's 50-50 just genuinely kind of being bad at it. And also, like, probably not wearing glasses. God. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. That's not enough, but we could probably finagle another thing for more money. Oh my god, I need to stop overshooting it. What the fuck is going on in my brain right now, man? The answer is I'm rushing. Gonna get you LASIK? Eye care isn't covered in Canada, and I don't get it, man. Like, dental only just started getting covered, and here's the crazy thing. Dental is so tenuously covered in Canada that if you were to work for a company and that company offered to give you $150 towards dental, that is enough that it kicks you off the government dental plan. What the fuck? Like, it's crazy. Like, Canada is like this weird synthesis of the UK and the US, where some of our stuff is covered and some of it isn't. But the stuff that isn't, you just are like, but why? And then the way that it's covered, you're just like, but why? Okay, they don't sell it. I wanted to know if he sold the key that lets you get into that room there. You know?